Stunning graphics, responsive controls, tons of weapon palettes and accessories, build variety, and character progression. It ticks all the boxes for a successful free-to-play first-person shooter. That's why I'm saying Shatterline is the adrenaline-filled, highly rewarding game you should be playing right now. Or at least, I'd like to. Despite its appealing features, the game has faced a downward trend since its release for two main reasons. But before I get there, let me start by saying I was surprised that this game came out about 2 years ago, and yet I never heard about it until 2 days ago. It looked extremely polished, responsive, and grindy. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but I'm talking about all the different weapon mods, color mods, character accessories, and character progression, at least in PvE modes, that you're able to unlock. There are reasons to keep playing this game other than just the Call of Duty arcade arena gunplay feel. Expeditions are a PvE blast. Equipment caches are hidden behind waterfalls or other hard to find places. Portals lead to time zones with extra mobs and loot. The longer you stay in the expedition, the more perks you get for your guns, abilities, and super. And you're able to earn medals for proficiency with certain weapons, precision shots, monster kills, and exploration. Honestly, seeing the post-game screen list out all the medals you earned for that particular expedition feels really rewarding. You'll see a list of about 20 different medals, and they all provide points towards leveling your character up to unlock their next tier of ability perks. It feels extremely rewarding from an RPG standpoint. My biggest gripe with expeditions is that I wish there was a faster travel around this huge map. These areas are enormous. They feel larger than some Apex Legends maps. However, exploration would feel much more enjoyable if there were ways to traverse the map more quickly. For instance, if you ran for 3 to 5 seconds straight, it would put you into a sprint mode where your run speed is now 2 to 3 times faster. Escort and Conquest were my favorite PvP modes, and the queue times were short. Maybe 2 minutes is the most I waited to hop into a lobby. Escort is a game mode that was brand new to me. I haven't played too many other first-person shooters, so this may be old news for everyone else. But having to protect a vehicle with cargo had a novelty effect which made your average gunplay match feel refreshing. Using the moving vehicle to dodge incoming shots or create unsuspecting kill angles on the enemy was awesome. Even more exhilarating was running through corridors, mining shafts, and below cargo bays to ambush enemies from behind. Personally, it felt like attacking the escort team was much easier than having to defend the cargo. Maybe there was just a team disparity in skill during my match, but we had a much easier time quickly closing out the round with our opponents basically stuck babysitting this vehicle instead of being able to move around the map freely as we were able to. All in all, this was my personal favorite PvP mode that I got to experience. Conquest works for me because I enjoy team-based modes with infinite revives and controlling zones. There's constant action and team movement around the map. Losing 1v1s is a bit demoralizing for me when first getting into a first-person shooter. However, when your team avenges you and turns it into a 1-for-1 kill, then I still feel like I'm slightly contributing to our overall zone captures. I didn't get to try Plant the Bomb. That's a PvP mode that was just made available on April 9th at the beginning of Update R85 or Season Golf. I don't have any feedback on this mode personally, but I have seen the community respond with dislike for the armor plate mods that you can purchase in between rounds. The armor plates must be depleted before your character receives any damage to their health. It seems that time to kill can become extremely one-sided to the point that you essentially have to run away from someone with more armor than you because you'll lose the 1v1 all other things being equal. It is that overtuned. Again, this is just what I'm seeing and hearing from the community. Upon further research, it seems that Plant the Bomb was originally released with availability only in ranked matches, but the outpour from the community was so negative about that restriction that FragLab did a 180. As of April 29th, they made the mode available in the PvP playlist. So credit where credit is due. They listened to their community, and not even a month into the season, they've already corrected course and made their biggest update to the game available for all without restriction. That's a W for sure. Now, for all the great things Shatterline excels at, there are two main reasons why this game has been in a downward trend since 2022. The lack of marketing and its PC-only release. Unfortunately, these two combine and manifest as one glaring issue that frustrated me and continues to plague the community. Ranked lobbies. I waited 10 plus minutes on stream and another 30 plus off stream, and unfortunately I never got into a ranked match. I couldn't even tell you what ranked mode consists of. I don't know how many maps are available there or the type of modes available, such as Conquest, Escort, Free For All, etc. I had to watch a couple of content creators on YouTube in order to see how it works.
Oh my god, I actually got a game. My ping's damn near 200, but we got a game. Alright, we're actually in. We are actually playing Shatterline in 2024.
It looks like there's only a 6v6 mode, where you go around the map farming enemy kills. The first team to reach 80 kills wins the match. There may be other modes, but that's the only one that I saw. And I don't mind that. I would love to get into a ranked lobby just to see how more experienced players pilot their characters and how they utilize the map to their advantage. But again, I never got that chance. I mentioned earlier that I just found out about this game a couple of days ago. Now why is that? The lack of marketing. Perhaps there was a very small marketing budget. If you look at their YouTube channel, you'll see that they pretty much release a 3-minute video once at the start of each season. That's severely lacking for a presence on the world's second largest search engine. But they could have at least pushed more community-made content to the forefront. Their Twitter account isn't much better. 1 or 2 posts per season release. Okay, so if external marketing isn't the way to go, then it should have worked on creating console versions of this game. Having this available on PlayStation and Xbox as a free-to-play game would have easily tripled their initial player base on release. Not to mention, there would have been more content creators doing the work of Frag Lab's marketing team. For free. It can't be understated what a missed opportunity that was and continues to be. Unfortunately, the community has splintered off so drastically over these past couple of years, which brings me to my next point. As of right now, seasonal content is underway and wraps up at the end of May, and this may be the final stretch for the game unless it makes some huge changes. I say that because XDefiant just tweeted yesterday morning that it will release on May 21st into its preseason 1. This is the game being touted as a Call of Duty killer. Of course, nothing will ever dethrone Call of Duty from its position as the king of FPS titles, but you know that everyone is going to jump on a game with that kind of hype and anticipation as soon as it comes out. They may not stick with it for more than a couple of weeks, but they'll definitely give it an honest try, especially since it's a free-to-play game. As if that weren't bad enough, First Descendant is hosting its final beta test, and it's a public beta test from May 25th to 26th. Not only that, this morning they tweeted that First Descendant is being fully released this summer. Speculation leads towards a late July release. Nothing is confirmed on that front, but you know what is confirmed this summer. Destiny 2's The Final Shape on June 4th. The hype building up to this latest and possibly last expansion for Destiny 2 is incredible. We may be saying our farewells to the Traveler, so no one is going to miss this release. Unfortunately, that may bring down Shatterline's daily player average of 200 to 300 players down to the 50 to 100 range. At least that's my forecast, and I could be absolutely wrong, but something tells me this summer is going to be brutal for Shatterline. With more than half of this season golf being over, we have to look ahead to the next few months. And Update R86 is going to have to be something miraculous in order to bring this game back from the brink of life support. It's sad because I really enjoy this game and see a ton of potential, but the lack of a player base makes it hard to jump into any ranked matches. And this game isn't made to support endless PvE grinding such as games like Destiny 2 or The Division. There really need to be consistent ranked matches in order for time investment to feel worthwhile. I would love for Frag Labs to find a way to bring this game back, but currently, I don't see it. We are fortunate enough to have content creators like Decoy, MurXG, and Caffrey doing way more than their share of bringing awareness to this game. When I started working on this video, I wanted to jump into the ranks and support this game as well. However, I don't see that realistically helping out Shatterline. It feels like it's too little too late. That's just my opinion. What do you all feel? Is there a game mode, in-game community mods, or anything that can bring back the player base? Do you think console releases would do anything at this point to bring in newer players? If there is a route to redemption, I'd like to be a part of it and help Shatterline reach its full potential with you. I was surprised by how much I enjoyed it and by how few people have ever heard of this game. So I'm saying let's work together and see what we can accomplish. But that's all I have for now. I thank you all for watching and we'll see you again soon. Have a great day.
At first I said that I love you and you ain't say that shit back. It's kinda hard to just trust you when both your feelings don't match. Got me showing less emotions.